I'm manifesting that only people in tune with the intent of the shamans in ancient Mexico are going to see this message, because I have a very important message for you regarding black mirrors. Because to them, a black mirror wasn't just something that you heard about on Netflix and something that wizards use to see other dimensions. It was actually the archetype underlying all of creation itself. And that's because the chief god in Aztec culture was known as Tezcatlipoca, whose name means smoking mirror. And what he exemplifies is the idea that all possibilities and all realities first start in the unconscious, the world of dreams, then manifest into reality. Because he exemplifies the process of an unconscious idea becoming conscious and then being made realized through physical action, one of his other names, translated into English, is he who gives everything and he who takes everything. Because depending on the direction of which your unconscious is oriented to, that's what you're going to manifest. Either everything that you desire or everything that you don't, or everything that you desire and then everything that you don't. The shamanic message in this moment is this: because you are holding a manifestation of Tezcatlipoca right now. That's because just like shamans used to gaze into obsidian mirrors in order to see what their unconscious holds, that's exactly what you're doing right now as you're scrolling in your smartphone. It's not the only thing, because when I was learning how to gaze in obsidian mirrors and transform my perception into a different version of myself, then I learned that that's what manifests. The thing is, the smartphone in your hand is certainly a little different than an obsidian mirror. But when you program the way that you want to be reflected in the eyes of the whole internet, what happens is that the whole world's unconsciousness begins to see you differently. That's why if there's one factor that seems to make people almost universally successful in their third dimensional endeavors, it seems to be posting content. When the world perceives you in a certain way, like as somebody that has an ability to help others with a really important transformation, somebody that is able to accumulate and circulate a lot of money, and like somebody that is able to actually transform people's lives and their actual experience through their presence and their insight, then that is what begins to manifest. If you've made it this far in the video, this is your sign to remember that you have the power to change your life literally at your fingertips, to reflect whatever image, whatever version of yourself you want to create more experiences of. Embody that person on the screen and watch how in 6 months your life is completely different. But remember, don't let Tezcatlipoca take everything from you in the form of your time and your motivation by doom scrolling. Remember that every time you open this app, you could be building your dream life brick by brick. So let me know what you want to build with this amazing tool that you have at your disposal in the comments. If you want to see if I could help you make your next $5,000 by posting content in the next 6 months, click the link in my bio, apply to work with me, and see if we're a good fit. Aloha!